This is David Sobolov, the voice of Shockwave, and here is your Shockwave video review.
TF Review 16 here, coming at you with the Transformers Prime video review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Transformers Prime Shockwav'es lab. Deep within a secret facility, Shockwave labored, pushing Decepticon science to its absolute limits and beyond. His discovery of ancient Cybertronian genetic material led him to breakthrough after breakthrough, until he was able to realize a dream, one that would become an apocalyptic nightmare for the Autobots. It was there in that lab that Shockwave created his masterpiece, the resurrection of a mighty, remorseless, and barbarous Predaking. On the top of the package, you have a nice handle carrying case. You have the 2014 Thrilling 30 Transformers logo. Nice purple and black deco here, very cool. On the side of the packaging, you have a nice pull tab here. It says, pull to release. Come around to the bottom of the package. You have this 20 of 30 collect them all. So this is the San Diego Comic-Con 2013 Decepticon logo. That's really cool. And then there you have 20 of 30 collect them all. There is Shockwave's lab. And you can see this slides off right here. The top slides off. And it reveals the inner packaging. Very cool metallic look on this, like metal appearance. On this side here you have it says danger, volatile specimen enclosed. It says specimen number, recovery date, excavation region. So this is basically where Shockwave discovered the remains of this ancient Predacon. Species unknown, indicates sample may contain ancient CNA from early arcane era. Will attempt regeneration in my lab to confirm and exploit. Transport to Shockwave's Lab 5. Very cool. I love this packaging. Very, very nice packaging. Cryostatic specimen transport. Property of Decepticons. So first let's take a look at Predaking here in his translucent plastic deco here for the San Diego Comic-Con. Very unique to this set. And very cool representation of the early cloning stages of Predaking. Definitely like this mold for the Dragon Predacon Predaking. So there is some details on that. Nice translucent plastic and blue deco on him. And he just sits right on there to display. Very cool. And here is the Shockwave figure himself at the controls in the lab. And this figure is an amazing G1 deco here. Very awesome looking figure. He has the yellow Cyclops eye here, reminiscent to the G1 deco. Really nice details here in the yellow paint. It has a lighter purple coloring and very nice paint details. You can see here the paint on the side. Very nice silver metallic details on there. You have the black and purple, and then you have this gray. Very, very awesome looking head sculpt and very nice details. The top of the spikes on his head here is a soft rubber mixed with the hard plastic. And he does have some light piping in the back here. And on mine, it's not really showing very well. I'm not getting the right lighting, but he does have light piping there. And again, very, very nice details on the gun arm too. Get a focus in there. And it would have been really nice. The Powerizers had the light gimmick. It would have been really nice if we got a light feature to where the cannon lights up, but it doesn't light up. It has the spin feature, which is still a really cool feature. And the inside here, you can see it has a nice translucent fire blast coming out of there for his massive cannon. And this does rotate around, and then it will sit into place very nicely. So that's a cool feature, that it still displays very nicely. It doesn't move around that much when you're just displaying him, but then it is a lot of fun to play with this spinning gimmick feature, so that's really cool. The leg sculpt, really nice leg sculpt, really nice details, paint details. You have the yellow accents here. You got the silver and black and purple. Love the sculpt on the feet. Then you have these nice details here of the yellow on purple there. So very, very awesome. Great details. On the back of the figure, the tank tread does come out. So you can angle these spikes however you want to. Like you can put these up in robot mode if you want. But I think that they work much better in his vehicle mode. But you got the silver and yellow details up here with the flat black and purple. Really nice paint details. And then the tank treads here, you can pull this section out. It tabs in right here. So if you can get your hand in there, you pull that section out. If you can see that. Pull that out. And then you can unwrap it, and you can do this on either side of the tank tread. So you have this nice rubber tank tread, and then that will connect to his gun arm there. So you have the traditional Shockwave hose there. It tabs in there really nice and secure. So there you have the traditional hose. Is basically there just for looks, but it looks really cool. And I really love the details on the gun. You can get him in some really nice poses. I really like the repaint, the redeco of this San Diego Comic-Con Voyager Shockwave. And so you can get an up-close and personal look at some of the more details of this set. You have the box stand that he sits on with some nice detailing of the lab floor. The plastic piece that this sits on is a pretty cheap style of plastic. It would be nice if they had a real hard plastic with some more details on this. You can see you get the gloss shiny. Then you have the sticker here of the controls for Shockwave's lab experiment here with the cloning cryostatic chamber that he has, and very nice sticker there, details on that. So there's an up-close look at that as well. And because I'm sure you all wanted to see it, here is Shockwave with the ultimate Predaking, the Beastfire Predaking. So there is the size comparison there for the Shockwave's Lab San Diego Comic-Con exclusive set and the ultimate Predaking. And here you have a shot of Predaking and his Predacon army that Shockwave was cloning. So this is the Voyager and Deluxe class figures of the Predacons with the ultimate Predaking. Now let's transform Predaking. So to do that, you want to remove his weapon here, and he has this blaster on his tail, and this is one of those compression activated blasters where you just press it there and fires. And I gotta tell you, it really doesn't fire that well. So it's basically just on friction. This ball locks into there, and then you have to press it, and depending on how you press it, get it to fire. So that's not the best weapon at all, but still nice effect that it connects to his tail and is removable. So basically, to transform him, you want to take the legs here, the back section, form his legs, so fold those all the way out. Fold the toes forward and flip the dragon leg back. Flip the toe forward, dragon wing back, and the feet here have a nice spike here for stability. So that's very cool. His arms are basically done. You just flip the claw around for his hand, flip the claw around for this hand, angle the arms kind of the way you want. You can position the shoulder pads how you want, and then the back section will fold down, and then you want to rotate his head all the way around, and here is the San Diego Comic-Con Predaking clone. The early stages of the cloning process for Predaking. Nice sculpt details, really nice. The clear plastic here is very cool. Nice effects here. So you can just see the details, the amount of details that go into this mold is really great. So very nice figure. Alright, so let's transform Shockwave. So first what you want to do is you want to make sure that his tank tread is wrapped back up into his backpack. So I've already done that. Then what you want to do is start at the legs here and put his legs in a squatting position. Rotate the legs down like this, flip the foot forward, and then bring this section out. And you don't want to bring it out all the way because you want to have enough room for the wheel on the bottom of the foot here to touch the ground. Same on this side. Flip this around, angle it down, flip the toe forward, and then bring this section up, but again, not quite all the way. So you want these to line up. Really nice Cybertronian tank design for the front of this. And then you want to take the chest piece here and angle this down, and that will lock into place here. Then what you want to do is bring the chest section here, bring these bits out and around, and you want to make sure the arm's out of the way enough, and they will angle down into place here and fill this gap. So then once you have those around, you can rotate his head all the way around. Then you bring the gun arm up, and this section here will tab right into this here to form the cannon. And you want to angle it just right to get this piece to tab in there, like that. And there you have the cannon on the top. Then you want to fold the tank treads all the way out, and those will tab into place. And then you bring the other arm, angle it down like so, all the way in, and then bring it forward so the bottom of the arm section here tabs into this tab right here, and that just kind of sits on his back. And it is pretty difficult to tab in here, so you have to be real careful with it that you don't pop anything else out of place. And there, that tabs in there on the bottom. Again, you can angle the spikes on the top any way you want. And then on the back here, you want to pull out the back tank treads, and that really adds a lot of nice balance there. There are these spikes here, so you can flip those spikes up for added effects. So here is the Cybertronian tank mode for Shockwave. Looks pretty cool in this G1 style deco. It does roll good, and I really like, and they don't show you this in the instructions, but when you spread this tank treads, it gives just a much more balanced tank design. So very cool. He's got the massive cannon on top, and this version, the San Diego Comic-Con version, does not come with the funky beastie bits. So he does have ports for weapons on the front of the tank here, and the gun barrel feature obviously works in his alt mode as well, and you can kind of angle that how you want, but really a nice looking Cybertronian tank mode. Very cool. I love the details. I love the paint on this. He's got the rubber tank treads in the back here. Very cool. And then they have wheels on the tank's treads as well. And then you have these nice wheels under the leg part of the front of the tank. So again, he rolls good and he looks very, very awesome. So this is the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Shockwav'es Lab set. And I want to thank David Sobolov for lending the voice of Shockwave to this video review. I want to thank everyone so much for watching, subscribing, click like if you like this video review, click like and comment on Shockwav'es Lab set. And until next time, remember, keep collecting.
The Predacon clones have almost fully evolved and will be combat ready within 3 solar cycles.
Well done, Shockwave.
This is David Sobolov, the voice of Shockwave on TF Review 16.